All right, so on to something that you have touched, you largely, I think, like. You still won't buy it, I know that. But it's pretty cool overall, and I just want I want your impressions overall on PSVR.
Well, it's a fascinating new piece of technology. I enjoyed my time with the VR. I enjoyed my VR experience, I guess you could say. But no, it was really interesting. Seeing where the technology is as a baseline for it being brand new is quite impressive as far as graphics, how streamlined and clear it is. Was definitely pretty cool. Like I was telling Jeremy when I first saw it, seeing if this is the starting point. I mean, it's mind blowing to think about where it's going to end up once the technology is improved upon. Like we look at how we started video games with Atari and Pong.
I mean that is a great thing to bring up.
Yeah.
If you guys don't have PSVR, this is our attempt to explain it. But essentially, video games started with Pong or was it Pong?
Atari, yeah.
Atari, So it started there, and it slowly blossomed over time. This fucking skipped. PSVR being the lowest of the headsets outside of mobile, this totally fucking skipped like 5 generations or 3 or 4 generations of consoles. Yep. It started it's like starting at N64 essentially, where 3D graphics are coming in.
Exactly.
It's like they're
engaging games.
It's largely a lot of them are little tech demos, with the exception of Resident Evil 7, which I have a review is going to go up this week. But
I get PTSD from it.
It's amazing. But anyways, that just gives away how I feel about it. But stay tuned for the scientific review. However. So they didn't do baby steps in my opinion. Baby steps maybe in terms of there's not full games, but it is so much better than if you have not experienced it. If you listen to other gaming podcasts, I'm just repeating them, but essentially if you haven't experienced it yet, you have no idea. It is so fucking cool. It is so awesome.
It is trippy. Like you look at it, I mean the graphics, it's still cartoony and it's more like under the Nintendo type of graphics as I would describe them.
Yeah. Although you gotta try Resident Evil. Holy shit.
And
I'll get you on a part that's not horribly terrifying.
Right.
But because I know you're a little bit of a chicken.
I'm emotionally fragile, okay? But it's crazy. Your little Sea Adventure, which is one of the demo games that you get and you start out with. It's crazy. It's like looking over the edge of the shark cage into this ravine. I feel like I'm about to fall. That's how engaging it is. It really does.
And your brain really messes with you. When the cage is dropping underwater, for just a split second before you get your VR's legs, your sea legs, if you will, your brain is like, oh, I'm going down, but you're not.
Yeah, you feel like you're dropping.
You're like, whoa,
you have that sensation.
The best way you can compare that is when you've been on a boat all day that's rocking, and then when you step off the boat, you still kind of feel like you're on the waves.
Exactly, where you're drunk and everything.
Okay, there you go. Maybe our viewers will connect better with that one.
Lonely problem drinker.
It's awesome. It really is.
It is.
You need to try it now that I have the PS4 Pro. The graphics are way clearer. It's a lot better. So I have Fruit Ninja.
Oh, cool.
That one's epic. It's so good, so good. You're standing in the middle of a Zen garden, whatever, and there's cannons on the ground, and the fruit shoot up, and you're just slicing the shit. You look stupid as hell, but it is.
But you enjoy it. So.
Oh, it's great. It's so good. It's good for about 30 minutes, but it's a party. When people come over, it's impressive. It's impressive, but.
The Batman one, that was an interesting game. That would be one where I can't wait until virtual reality progresses, especially to the point where it's we have those treadmills where you actually walk to control your movement. You have full body range. That is something.
Once we win the lottery and we can afford all that.
Right. Well, hey, I mean, the way technology's going, we're only going to have to wait probably 5 more years before something like that comes. We look at what year is this? 2017, 5 years ago, 2012, when we were starting college, where video games were. It's literally where we're going to be in the next 5 years is.
You meant high school, not college. We haven't been in college for 10 years, but
I said 5 years ago.
Oh, I thought you said 2005. Oh, okay, my bad. Whatever. Anyway,
It's late.
it is. Oh shit. Anyways, but no, PSVR is great. I don't use it very often because all the games that are on it are relatively small, with the exception of Resident Evil. Which, by the way, I started Resident Evil and played the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
In the headset at my girlfriend's house, and
Man.
scary as hell. But let me tell you, when you get to certain moments like boss fights, it is terrifying, but at the same time, it is the most exhilarating, awesome thing. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, it's
Exactly. It makes you feel alive.
Yeah, it really does. But yeah, no, I mean, so I ask you like similar questions, like what would it take for you to get the VR, assuming you have infinite money, right? Full Batman game, of course. But.
Yeah. I mean, are you talking about now or in the future?
Oh, in the future, because unless you would want it now, if you. But
I would wait now. Yeah. In the future, definitely having the ability for full range of motion within the game, not having to rely on controllers, not having to hold 2 wands and those be able to track your movements, having the camera actually able to watch you move and then react in the game. That would be really interesting, and that would entice me, as well as having games that you like relied on your movement. So you have like your Assassin's Creed, or you have your Star Wars, or your whatevers, and where it's like you can actually fight with lightsabers, or you can actually use martial arts and type of stuff in the game, and it really immerses you 100% into that. Or it's like they have the if you've seen the harnesses with the treadmills and stuff, and the rifles, where it's like it's a full 100% immersion, like combat simulation. That would be something that I could get on board real fast with.
Man, that's probably generation 10 of the VRs, but it'll get there one day.
Well, hey, they already had the prototype, so it's just mass marketing and
making it affordable.
Exactly,
somehow.
making the technology.
So outside of gaming, so I think they just came out with some kind of like mini concert. So this is where I think VR is ultimately going to go. Gaming is just literally the testing ground. Is literally you can pay $10 and you could be at fucking Lady Gaga's concert, front row in VR. Yeah, I don't know why I chose Gaga. I'm sorry, guys, but this is the first thing that popped in my head. She's been doing a lot of really cool shit lately. I guess I didn't really see the whole Super Bowl thing, but I heard it was incredible. I saw parts of it. It was pretty dope. And then at
the game or the halftime show? The game or the halftime show?
Oh, halftime show, yeah. No, she wasn't playing in the game, but
well, I didn't know what was incredible, because it was an incredible game.
It was an incredible game.
If you were talking about the incredible halftime show or the incredible performance of the game.
I heard it was an incredible halftime show and game. So anyways.
It was a good halftime show.
But anyways, at the Grammys, she decided to perform with Metallica. And although the lead singer's mic was fucking not working, it was excellent. Like, she donned on the total punk, like, hard, heavy metal.
She's an interesting one,
She looked hot as hell. But anyways,
I've always been a fan. I've always found her attractive.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, she's hot.
I'm not going to lie.
Anyways.
She's an interesting one. Especially now that she's out of her meat suit personality.
You can explain that one later. I don't even know what that means.
She dressed up in a suit made of meat.
Ugh, fuck?
Look it up.
You can show me that
It's
later.
like 2012.
Which reminds me, quick backtrack to our previous topic. I've got to show you 1-2 Switch. You're gonna fucking laugh. They're literally. First thing that's going to come out of your mouth is like, there's people that are going to buy this shit. And I tell you, there's probably hundreds of thousands, maybe even 1 million that are going to buy this stupid ass. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, they might be listening
one of them,
to
dude,
this.
I'm just going to give you a preview. You take the Joy-Cons off. You saw how you take the Joy. They're called Joy-Cons, the controllers.
There's a Joy-Cons all the time.
There's one of the games is you shake it up and down. But you're milking a fucking cow, bro. And it's like, who can milk the cow? Yeah, you're milking something, right? Anyways.
Well, I would set that up. I haven't seen it for 3 years.
The sandwich, you're just like, oh my god. Anyway.
All right.
So anyway, so back to the PSVR. So like, that's where I think it's going to be awesome. And I can't wait. So like, Sony needs to just have their conference, set up a big ass 360 camera, front row of their conference. If they tell me $20, I would do it just to be right front row watching the conference. That's where VR is going to go, and that's going to be awesome. Where you pay $20, $30 to see your favorite singer and be front row and just look around and That's going to be awesome. Like,
Especially-
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
That is going to be epic.
Especially in the adult film industry. That is going to revolutionize it.
He's been trying to convince me to put a couch over here and do our own casting business.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, VR goggles, fleshlight, that is going to change the virtual reality world.
I think actually in Japan they already have like a body
Yeah.
and there's a game in
Oh,
VR
yeah.
where you're literally like massaging. Oh god. Anyways.
Well, I mean, that's totally unrelated to gaming, but they have those like milking machines at like fertility clinics and stuff.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
I've seen those. Oh, God, yeah.
So hey, I wouldn't mind having that. in the
So
corner.
back to VR. So yeah, this is going so bad. This topic is just going down. It's like
the later in the night it
I know
gets.
we're getting more and more delusional. Fuck, it's 11 o'clock. Anyways, so yeah, so I think PSVR has got an excellent, awesome, or just VR in general. I keep saying PSVR because that's what I have. But VR in general, it doesn't. I think collectively, it's only sold like maybe 1.5 million. Not the PSVR, but just VRs in general outside of the mobile market, and that's sad because the technology is awesome.
Yeah, for
and,
where it's at.
yeah, like honestly, it is phenomenal, guys. If you can pick it up. That said, if you are going to pick it up, it is $400 for the headset. I'm sure you're aware of. But you really need to get the PS4 Pro. That makes a night and day difference. So it's really an $800 investment. If you have the standard PS4, you can do it. But it's way better with the PS4 Pro. So I guess with that, we'll kind of close it.